Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. Yes. Once again, welcome everybody to TEM Thursdays. I am your host, Mr. Tiger Adonaldo, and with me, as always, is the one and only Mr. Pun Fu Panda. Mr. Pun, how are you today?
I'm well.
Good. And as you could probably already see, we have a very special guest with us today. The man, the myth, the legend.
I won't say all that.
Mr. Herb One. Herbie, how are you, sir?
What it is.
My guy. So y'all have probably heard me talk about this gentleman many times. Many stories. Most of the stories that I have from Ohio are with this guy. So,
Yeah.
Matter of fact, a lot of the stories you have, Pun, are with him as well.
Yeah.
We got a great show for y'all today. We already have some people in the chat. We got Mr. Belsky in the chat already.
I mean, he's
ready and willing to fuck all the way off.
At least he knows. At least he knows.
Didn't
we say last week on Tuesday, knowing is half the battle?
Knowing is half the battle, especially when you have to fuck all the way off.
Yeah.
But before we get into all that,
seems to make the process easier.
Yeah. Before we get to that, let me make sure my ticker is gone. Pun, sir, why don't you tell the people how they can reach you if they want to talk that talk?
On Instagram at PunFuPanda and on Facebook, Pun Capasso.
And Mr. Herb, how can they reach you, good sir?
Herbie Munoz at Facebook and Herbie Munoz Instagram.
The same thing on both. And if you would like to reach me,
here we go.
Here it is. Here it is. I go by Tiger39. That's THAIGER, in case you didn't know how to spell it. THAIGER 39, and you can find me at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, SoundCloud, Pornhub, YouTube, MySpace, Twitch, and most recently you can find me at Grubhub. You can find me on Uber Eats,
GoPuff. There we go. I'll get it right one time.
And most recently, you can find me at tiger39.com. And if you have anybody that would like to watch the live show, maybe a relative or something, and they don't have Facebook, just send them over to tiger39.com/live, and they can watch it right there. Now that we've gotten that out of the way.
Thanks for having me, bro. For real.
Bro, it is my pleasure, man. It is my pleasure. Speaking of, Mr. Herb. Whew, we got a hell of a show today.
I would like to start just by saying, like, if it wasn't for you two amongst your brother,
Ali,
Ali, and then
Chu,
yeah, like I probably wouldn't have had a sweet like youth.
Yeah, we're a tight little.
I feel like we've all had sweet youths over and over and over.
Well, I meant like getting out of high school. You know what I mean? Like it would have just been.
When I met you, you were kind of just now coming out.
Graduated, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
did you even attempt to dance with us?
Pun can dance his ass off. He just wasn't a b-boy.
Yeah,
but he could dance. Like
Tiger,
dance.
Tiger says I could.
Pun
dance
always had his hands inside his pockets, just like man.
I was angry back then, bro.
He was posted.
I was angry back then.
Like, Pun was angry until.
I mean, I'm still angry. I feel like I'm
always
angry.
I feel like the first.
I just know how to control it.
I feel like the first time you were just randomly smiling in the club was when the Skrillex remix to Cinema came out.
Yeah.
Legitimately, like I remember you being like, yo, I really like this. Like, who is this? Like I distinctly remember that.
Yep. Yeah.
It was like the first time you were at Shooters and not angry.
Yeah. No, Shooters was a bad place.
Oh man, Shooters was let's just say it was a little suspect.
A little?
It was interesting.
I mean, it was fun, but
I mean, it was a good time. Oh, and I remembered to hit record before we started.
That's
this time
good
too. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
Instead of 20 minutes in. Like
now we just have to remember how to hit record after.
Oh, to hit
because wasn't that Tuesdays?
Yeah,
so
Tuesday's show.
When did that happen?
So I hit Tuesday. I hit record. So for just the audio, so I could upload the audio, and after the show, we always do the after show porch chill. We just go out on the porch and chill for a few minutes, decompress. You know, not that this is a stressful job.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. But we were out there for like an hour, and I came inside to do something, and
it was close to it.
Yeah, and I looked at the board, and it was the record button was still red. So I recorded. So I was like, I got some editing to do. I gotta.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, let's get into these tales, man. These experiences, tales from days past. This gentleman right here, man, I like literally. Okay, remember how I was talking about how like Vortex was responsible for so much in my life. Just as much when I got to Ohio, that was Herb for me. Like literally, like this cat. I met your brother first. I met Ali at like 11:48 or something like that. He was the first one out of the group that I met. And then Ali was like, "Yo, come to Trilogy." And then what's funny is Ali kept sicking people on me. So like I came to Trilogy. And Ali sick Chew Boogie on me, and Chew jumped out on me. We were all B-boys. Yeah. So Chew jumped out on me. I'm like, damn. I thought it was just some friendly shit. Right. And then Tic Tac came out of nowhere and jumped out on me. There's some other random. The only one that never jumped out on me was Herb. Like when I met Herb was like, "Yo, where you from?" I told him, "Oh yeah, you're good. You're a good B-boy. Like I'm Ali's brother," and it was like just love. Everybody else was like, I mean, Chew's from New York, so you know that's how we do it in New York.
I still remember, like literally. In the back, that back dark room, that house music room. It was It was the Ross, and that was the actual first time when I first met you. You was back there.
Yeah, it was back there.
And it was dark still, man. You know what I'm saying?
It was dark as fuck. There was no lights. There was no light. See, Pun, this is before we met you. There was no lighting back there at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, it was Metropolis.
Okay. All right.
But before it was Trilogy first.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't it Metropolis first, then Trilogy, and then Metropolis again, right? But by the time I got here, it was already
correct
Trilogy.
Yeah.
So, and then it went.
Yeah.
Once it went back to Metropolis, it kind of went downhill from there. So
that was the
spot. Yeah,
best spots.
That spot used to be open till like 5 a.m.
Yeah,
and then we used to leave there and go to Europa.
Yeah, just keep it going. You know.
Remember when Europa got raided?
Yeah,
and so there was this chick that was there, right? And like everybody was looking at her. Like she had a low cut shirt on and she was just #blessed. Yeah. Okay. So she was there, and then like there was a bunch of people there that I didn't recognize, and I usually kind of like pay attention to everybody. So we're dancing like we always do, right? Next thing we know,
you guys dance now?
Yeah, right. Next thing we know, the fucking lights come on, and there's all these people with like FBI jackets on, and the chick, the blessed one, zipped her shit up and pulled out this patch that was like FBI.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh fuck.
I couldn't believe
Herb was in a handstand. So they were like, everybody get on the ground, and the dude like grabbed me.
My leg. I think
he thought he grabbed his arm. So he's like, get on the ground, and like looks. And he looks like he looks down, and Herb's like in a headset. Yeah. Like what the?
Yeah, I remember that, man.
Like what the fuck is going on? Yeah, the whole shit got raided. They didn't really find anything though.
Yeah, we looked at each other like we were like in surprise. Like we were blown away.
Yeah, like what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
They brought in a police dog. Remember at the end they were like, don't touch the dog, it'll bite you. And everybody that walked by was petting the dog and shit. Yeah. They were all like, oh hey, it was a bunch of ravers, dude. They were like, yeah, petting the dog and shit, bro. And then literally like a week later, Metropolis got raided. Yeah. That was weird as fuck too. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I think at that time, that was during a time they were trying to shut down a lot of like the
underground clubs.
Fun spots.
Yeah, just clubs. Yeah,
because they raided what was it, Heaven and Earth? Mm-hmm. They raided that. So this is before we were going there. Okay. It got raided. They raided Metropolis. They raided Europa. I don't think they raided any of the West 6 spots.
They
did they?
Yeah, I don't know, but it was you could tell it was an operation, and
yeah,
it was
100%.
Like, yeah, it was like set up perfectly, and they would go. They probably had a schedule and a list of all the clubs in Cleveland. They're about to, they made sure that all the break dancers were there too when they raided the
Yo, you know what's wild? When they raided Metropolis, it was the same fucking cops. And so one of the cops, remember, they recognized us. And they were like, wait, what are y'all doing here? And we're like, we go to clubs. Like, this is what we do.
Go to clubs and dance.
And
like,
so I
what
remember.
Do you mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
what are you doing
I remember
here?
the one cop was like, oh, well, these guys are just dancing. Like we saw them at the last one. Like, they're just dancing. You go ahead.
We're friends now.
Yeah, you go ahead and let them go. And I was like, man, don't be saying that shit. Like we're fucking, like we're buddies, motherfucker. Yeah. Like, listen, I'm already straight edge, so people already look at me weird because I'm not high. Now I got a fucking cop being like, oh yeah, I know them. They're fine.
They're
Let's
fine.
go ahead.
Yeah, it was hard, man. It was hard to keep the whole dancing, going. Just in going to different clubs every time. It was like.
It was
hard.
Definitely a difficult. Well, it was good for a while. Because remember, we used to like what was it?
Real quick, to when you asked if any spots on West 6 got raided, Joe Farley said Velvet Dog got raided.
Did Velvet get raided?
What's up, Joe?
What up, Joe? What up, Joe?
Man, I haven't seen Joe in a long time. Wow,
it's been a hot minute, right?
I know, man.
Right? Yeah. So I guess Velvet got raided too. Man, Velvet's been around for a long time, dude.
Velvet misses it like dodges bullets, and it still keeps going. It's like every summer there's always snow and snow coming off the rooftop, and you're like, oh yeah, it's still open. It's still open. I swear, man.
Bro, I was talking to who was I talking to? I think I was talking to Cleveland Savannah, and I was telling her there used to be so many clubs like on West 6. Yeah. Like you had, obviously there was a Spy Bar where Barley was, and that was three. That was 3 spots. There was a upstairs, and then there was like 2 more downstairs. Yeah. You had, remember Groovy Little Nightclub?
Groovy
Little Nightclub.
Blind Pig.
There was a Blind Pig. There was a
Velvet Dog.
What was the one that was where Rumor is now?
Rumor.
Right, it was right next to Sushi Rock. There was a club right next to it. Do you remember what the name of it was?
Oh, but that building always changed. Like it wouldn't even last for like a year. It was a different name.
Wasn't it like Sunshine something or something weird like that?
Nah, yeah.
There was oh man, Synergy. Remember Synergy? Synergy was kind of dope. Oh yeah, you were around for Synergy. Yeah, you were there. We were already hanging out by then. There was
Moda was my favorite though.
Moda was dope.
It was awesome.
As a matter of fact, remember we went to Moda opening night because the owner, this is when I worked at Borders Books. You know what? Somebody mentioned, like, they were like, you always start the show with your glasses. And then at some point you just take them off. Yep. And I'm like, they start to fog up. So I got to like, let me turn my table fan on. Maybe they won't fog up anymore. So when I was working at Borders Books, either the owner or the main manager, or whoever was running it, came in and he needed like a really nice clipboard. Mm-hmm. And so I was the one that helped him out. Got him, like a leather clipboard, the whole 9. He's like, yeah, I'm opening up a bar tonight. I need it for the guest list, so on and so forth. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I gave him my discount because, you could do that, friends and family discount. I gave him the discount, and he was like, yo, what's your name? Come out to the club tonight. I'll put you on the guest list. And I was like, bet. Gave him my name. He was like, you bringing anybody with me? Obviously.
An army of people.
Well, at that time, it was Herb. It was always Herb. Because that's when I was living in Westlake.
Okay.
And that's when, remember I used to talk about Herb used to come from fucking Cleveland.
Yeah, to get you.
Out to Westlake to pick me up and then go back to Cleveland.
Hey, man. You were my dance partner, man. Hey, man. That wasn't, it wasn't going to be a good night without Tiger.
Right?
To me, man.
It's
and that was
like 100% love, yo. 100% love.
The one club, Max just kind of, it was Barfly.
Barfly. That's what it was. Yeah. Barfly.
I got a brain
Holy
fart.
shit. Oh, and Goose said Beach Club. Well, we didn't mess around in Beach Club.
Well, we did.
Y'all did?
Yeah. That's where we were going in high school.
Oh.
Because I really didn't know Goose then.
Okay.
But like me and my cousin, Julian, sometimes, like we all turned 18.
Julian every now and again.
Yeah, we all turned 18. So like.
Pun was going in there with his button-ups.
Yeah, right?
Because that was a button-up night.
Yeah.
Club was button-up night.
It was. Yeah, Thursday's college ID night.
Was Cam around for that?
Yeah, Cam.
Was that Abercrombie Cam?
That was Abercrombie Cam. Yep.
Oh, man. Frosted Tips Cam.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So, the owner was like, yeah, I'll put you on the guest list. And I'm like, okay, what's the club called? And he was like, Moda. And then the funny thing is, I was like, all right, bet. As soon as I get off work, I'm going to hit up Herb and be like, yo, we need to check out this spot. I get off. Herb, you hit me up and was like, yo, there's this new club opening. It's called Moda. And Deep Dish was playing that night.
Deep Dish, wow.
Deep Dish was playing that night. And I was like, yo, funny you mentioned that. I got guest list. Yeah. And he's like, how the fuck did you do it? I'm like, the dude came into the store. Yeah. Just random as fuck.
Working at bookstores has perks.
Yeah, and bro, we got there and the line was long as fuck. Yeah. And we were standing in the line, and you know how it is with guest lists, man. People will say, yeah, you're on the list, but then you get there and
you're not.
Well, the dude actually came out and he saw me and he was like, yo, you're the dude from the bookstore. And I was like, yeah. He's like, what the fuck are you doing waiting in line? And I'm like, well, I didn't want to, listen, I don't want to get embarrassed. I don't want to walk past the line, roll up, and they'd be like, nah, it is. Right? And he was like, nah, come on in. So yeah, man, opening night, we were right in there. And that was probably, I think that night was the best night there. And then after that, it was dope. But then they started getting a little fugazi.
Well, I mean, after that, I got a job on there. You know, I got the job on the on the box. Remember?
Yeah.
So that was
it you and Ali working there? Or
was me, you? Ali, and a few other girls and stuff like that. But
Herb's the original downtown go-go dancer, man. Herb what?
Yo, I'm telling you, that club was when it had the best DJs coming down and performing, man. That club banged, man. We saw LTJ book him there too, didn't we? Yeah.
I think Jessica George brought him, man.
A lot of good DJs went through there, man. And that was
and then they started their hip hop night, and it kind of took a little bit of a turn at that point.
Yeah.
It got a little weird because when it first opened, it was like a dance club. They were like, this dance music, like 100%. And
they still kept the club night. With the techno nights.
Yeah.
Techno night. And then they would do what? Like Sunday. It was Sunday mainly, things like that.
I think so.
When they would do the hip hop night.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think you're right.
But the layout of that club was just
it's beautiful.
It was
bro.
Nice. It was. And
it was the first club in the area to do like the CO2 canister.
Yeah, the CO2. Yeah.
Bro, that's such a great thing.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, because at that time you could still smoke in clubs.
Yeah.
So people would smoke cigarettes, the club starts getting
and
it would just
clean the air,
clear the whole air. I'm like, man, this is genius. Yeah. I don't know why more places don't do that. Barley does it every now and again, but like I wish they would do it like more throughout the night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good times. Moda was the spot. Now it's a Mitchell's ice cream.
Nah, I see little kids in there with mom and dad, holding hands. I'm like, if they only knew
went out
what
of
was
this
under
building
floors,
before the ice cream place.
Ooh, man, so hey, all you ladies that are out here go-go dancing at clubs, man, the one that paved the way for you is Mr. Herb One over here.
Yo, the owner would actually, it was cool, man. He treated us like gods, man, because he actually would buy us wardrobe. Like he would buy out, he would, say this Sunday it's gonna be a all white party or whatever. He would buy us some dope shit, man.
See, that's what's up. That's what's up.
He would buy
you didn't
some
have to
really,
buy you didn't have
nothing,
to buy your own
nothing,
shit.
Man.
I know a lot of spots that have go-go dancers now, man. Like they got to buy their entire wardrobe, and it's like, you're already not making a ton,
right? Yeah.
And then the rest of your money goes to this outfit. Like you ain't really making nothing that night. You know what I mean? unless you're getting tipped or something like that. But yeah, man, that was a really dope spot. So was
Tommy said Cadillac Ranch.
Oof. Jesus Christ, Tommy. Tommy.
Joe said Aqua.
Yeah. Yo, so Aqua, there used to be an apartment that was above Aqua. Do you remember that? It's when Aqua
was like,
it's when remember Fabio used to run Aqua.
Yeah, no, I know Fabio about Aqua, but Aqua was more like, I don't know. After a while, Aqua was kind of okay.
Aqua was hot for like 6 months.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it was okay. Yeah, it was good for like 6 months. So,
because then you
remember DJ Orion?
Yeah, bro.
Of course you remember. Yeah. So DJ Orion was the first one that got me like. So I was just talking to John about this the other day. No matter what goes on in that dude's life, like I got love for that dude because that guy gave me a platform to DJ when really no one knew me. You know what I mean? But he was like, "Oh, you play house? Yo, I'm doing this thing. It may not have been a big thing, but it was a thing. Something. And if you want to come and play, come and play. And I'd be like, all right, bet. And I would come and play. And like he got a gig being a resident at Aqua when it at first started jumping off because he was like the local like house dude. You know what I mean? So he literally hit me up and was like, yo, I'm resident at Aqua. And I was like, oh, congratulations. He's like, yeah, you want to come play some records? Like you can play for the first like couple hours if you want. I mean, little unbeknownst to me that he was off, doing coke or whatever. Right. But I was like, yeah, bet. So like the dude gave me a platform to come and play. But yeah, I got mad love for him. You know what? Aqua was dope too because it had the water was right behind it. Yeah. People would pull up on their boats every now and again.
It was cool. It was a dope setup.
It turned into something else afterwards, right? It turned into like a Latin club, right?
Well, yeah. They would have the Latin.
Yeah, well, no, Latin but it had a whole different name when it became the Latin club.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Man,
I cannot think of the name.
The names, I'm horrible with the names of clubs, man. And I would be there righteously. That's the funny part. So who in the world would be like, let's go to Metropolis? And you know what I'm saying? Like, you just go to the place and just vibe, you know what I'm saying? It was just like that's where you would go. You go to a club to go dance. There's only
certain names that really stick out.
Like I don't know.
Like Tommy said, Shark Club. Remember that? Shark. Was that the one in Powerhouse?
Yeah. So before that, it was Karma, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Karma. Remember with the light up floor? Yeah. They used to pay us to come and dance there when we were all on the Scream team.
Yeah, Karma was dope.
Karma was a dope spot. Karma was a really dope spot, dude. Ali used to regulate in Karma because people would come up on the light up dance floor. So for the first, I think it was like 2 hours, the dance floor was ours. Yeah. Like they were like the B-boys have the dance floor first 2 hours. And people would, stand around and watch and they'd step up on there and that's fine. But sometimes people would be smoking cigarettes. We'll always see Ali like out of nowhere, they're smoking cigarettes and he'd be behind them tapping and they're turning around and he's like, yo, you got to beat it with that cigarette. Yeah.
That floor was awesome too.
Man.
That floor was sick.
Whew, that floor was dope, and so was the floor at when they put the light up floor at Spy Bar. That shit was dope. But also, man, we were dancing on concrete.
Wish was good too. Oh, Wish had a real nice floor.
Wow. Yeah, Wish was really good. You know what I didn't like about Wish was the DJ booth. It was suspended from the ceiling.
Oh shit!
So it was like imagine this table with four like the steel string things attached to the ceiling. Oh shit. So as like if
it was swivel on you,
like it would just kind of move. Yeah. And as a DJ that scratches a little bit, that's not good. No. I need stability. Yeah. If I was just a house DJ and I was just using the up and downs or that's fine. You know what I mean? But I like to scratch every now and again. I'm not a turntablist. No. But I like to get my chugga on every now and again. Yeah, it was that shit wasn't working. And it was filled with sand. So it was filled with sand, and then the turntables were set on top of the sand. I guess
what?
Yeah. Huh? It was a weird thing, man. I mean, I guess for the bass, because you're using turntables, you don't want the needle to bounce, so the bass, the sand absorbs but I'm like, it's hanging, and it's like literally it wasn't a lot. It wasn't like a swing.
No, I know it.
But it was just enough that I'm like, this is fucking weird, dude.
Imagine we over here on the dance floor, and Tiger's over there trying to wrestle with sand and shit. Yo, that's crazy, man.
Man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's how the DJ booth was there. Now and that's the main room. The one downstairs was different. But yeah, the main room one, that's how it was. Wow. And at Metropolis, we used to dance on concrete. That back room was rough until we brought in linoleum. At first, that shit, bro. Do you realize I have like 3 pair of shoes from back then that I keep just to remind me, like, if I ever complain about dancing on something, I look at those shoes and like, oh no,
I used to dance on concrete.
Yeah, like it looked like I used to skate in those shoes. I never did. It's just they're like the sides of them are all beat up. Yeah, we used to run through shoes often.
I was just gonna say that floor would just be brutal on shoes, man.
Holy crap!
I don't care how nice your shoes were; they weren't gonna come out nice.
You weren't wearing white shoes. Nope. We never wore white shoes.
It was crazy.
Like if you wore white shoes. Yeah. That was a mistake. Yeah. It was a wrap.
And it was dark.
My glasses aren't fogging.
Hey, there you go. Maybe the fan works.
It was more professional every week.
Every week. We'll get there.
Yeah, man. That Synergy had a nice little dance floor too, though.
Synergy was nice
sometimes
too.
It would get a little sticky, but it was a nice little dance floor. That was a really nice club. Like it was all white on the inside. Yeah. I really liked that a lot.
Comparable to Moda. those two clubs were probably real
You know
nice
what?
Inside.
I'm realizing that I really like I don't want to say brighter clubs, but the aesthetic of brightly colored clubs, like
it's
all
a Miami.
white,
it's a Miami
all,
thing.
Yeah,
It's got that Miami vibe.
Yeah, I really dig that. I dig that a lot. I mean, a dark club kind of makes me feel like I'm in the underground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm at a rave or something like that. But like clubs with like nice lighting, lasers and stuff like that. Oh man, I like that a lot. I'm starting to realize I like it a lot. Were you about to say something, Pun?
Malachi, I think. Wofford. Is that how you say it? Malachi? He said you're, or I don't know.
I don't know what that means. Oh, Sawyer's in the chat too. Anatomy.
What's up, Soy?
Yo, he's talking about Anatomy.
Ultra Lounge.
Yeah, Anatomy was dope too. Remember when Anatomy first opened up? Who was the? I remember you took me to Anatomy for my first time, and who was the DJ? It wasn't Terry Urban. Was it DJ Urban? Was there a DJ Urban as well? From
Tennessee?
Nah, he might have been from like Detroit or something. he was like a kind of like a ghetto house dude.
Urban, man.
I feel like it was.
You know how many DJs we?
Yeah.
I'm surprised we even know names.
Holy
like
crap, dude! Holy crap!
I mean, at least rave DJs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
we've met a lot of DJs too. We've met. There's a lot of DJs that are huge right now that we've met just on shit, dude. Stevie Aoki. Like we met him at Touch, and Touch is the size of this room.
Yeah,
and the first, I think, was it the first time he played in Cleveland? Was that at Touch or was that at Spy?
No, it was Big Club. It was. I think it was Spy. Yeah.
Was it Spy?
I think it was.
And then the second time was at Touch. I thought the first time was at Touch and the second time was Spy, because I know Nikki G was the one that was bringing him in, and the first time was at Spy. Oh no, it was at Touch. And then the second time he came, it was at Spy Bar. And then the third time,
interesting,
I want to say it was at Ultra downstairs from Liquid. And then after that, he blew all the way there.
I remember we were at Spy Bar. I think it was like a Wednesday.
Yeah. We used to go on Wednesdays.
DJ A-Trax, he was there.
Yeah. A-Track was there. A-Track is dope.
That was fun.
A-Track is a really dope DJ.
Because that's when he was DJing for Kanye.
Yeah. I remember... a lot of DJs used to come through Mercury too. Mercury was always a dope spot. Oh my God. Do you realize there's like 3 clubs downtown right now? 4.
Yeah.
There's Ivy, there's Rumor, there's Barley House, there's Velvet Dog.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. And there used to be about 12 clubs right there on West 6.
Yeah.
We
counted
right
the one
there.
day, remember?
Yeah. Just literally just right there. There was like 12.
Because you had Cadillac Ranch at the corner. I don't know if it was that before. Or was that Tequila Ranch?
No, that was Tequila Ranch. It was Tequila Ranch with the bull.
Yeah.
It was Tequila Ranch.
And then you had Sweet Six,
Liquid,
Ultra
and then
in
in the basement, Blind Pig, Dive Bar,
Velvet
Synergy
Dog.
across the street, Velvet Dog, Spy, but then Barley,
Barfly.
Barfly was always a little strange to me.
Was.
Like you went to Barfly.
I love Barfly.
I was about to say you used to go to Barfly pretty often.
I just met
Didn't
some
Robin
cool
Harris?
people there.
Didn't Robin Harris DJ there for a while?
Robin was the DJ. Yeah.
Robin Harris is there is a lot. You know what? I think I'm gonna reach out to her and get her on the show because that woman has a lot of history. Dude.
I love that lady.
Like that's
man.
a lot of. So as far as like Cleveland club history, that woman has been through almost.
You need to
it.
get her in here. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know if she'll.
I don't know if she'll.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll sit here, but hey, if you have her here, bro,
listen.
Awesome.
Once I get some good chairs, then I'll.
Yeah. You got to get a plush. Like
with some fur on it, and stuff like that,
and then 2 guys with a shirt off, just waving along. You know what I'm saying?
Belsky asked, what was the club down the alley? I kind of remember.
That was Wish.
Was that Wish?
Okay,
Yeah, that was Wish. Yeah, that was Wish.
We covered it.
That's right.
Yeah,
because it had that gate out front.
Yeah,
that you would cut through to get. That was shady as
I remember the first time you guys were saying we were going to Wish, and like we're walking down the alley. I'm like, where the fuck are we going? What is happening right now?
You could definitely see how that would be shady. You know what else was kind of like that? Europa. Going to Europa after Trilogy. Because we used to leave Trilogy at like 4, and Europa would open at like 4:35. And it was just
I just can't. That blows my mind that we were doing that righteously.
Yeah, man.
Right?
That's insane.
Now it's like
on a regular
4 and 5. It's
basis.
like,
Yeah.
if I'm even up that
Shit, right now we're leaving the club at 10.
Yeah, right.
Right now we're leaving the club at 10 o'clock.
We weren't even there yet.
Yeah. Dude, 10 o'clock, we were
still waiting for Julian to pick us up.
Yeah. At that time. Crazy thing about that, dude, Julian used to live one street away from me. One street away. And he'd be like, all right, I'm on my way. 45 minutes later, I get a text. All right, I'm leaving. I'm like, dude, I could have walked to your house and back to my house and back to you.
That's that. Hey,
like 3 or 4 times by the time you got here.
I'm gonna talk for him, but that's that Puerto Rican time right there, bro. 100%. That's that Puerto Rican time, man.
Oh man, you're not lying though.
Yeah,
you're not lying.
Never be like my cousin.
You know what? You were never really late though. Like, but we were never.
I was ready to go all the time.
Yeah,
though.
we never
you know
really were
what I'm
on a schedule. Like he'd be like, "Yo, I'm on my way to pick you up," and I'm like, "All right." I start getting ready. I get ready, and he's there.
Yeah,
you know what
and
I'm
then
saying?
you be sitting down around. I'm like, bro, let's go, man.
He'd be like, "Let's roll out, man. Let's roll out."
I was always antsy to just get to the club.
Remember that time that we were on our way to, I think it was Akron, in the hood of the car.
That's what I was trying to tell you. It was like 2 weeks ago because that's when you had seen me on the conversation.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Do you remember the hood?" And you didn't say nothing. So I was like,
I thought I touched on it, but I wanted to save it for when I had you on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The gold Honda Accord.
Oh
bro.
my God, bro. Yo, this Honda Accord.
Yo, it was out of nowhere, man. It was the worst thing that could have happened to us while we were so happy to just get to the club, man.
Oh, man. Bro, we were on our... Wasn't the hood, like, not closing? It was like...
you had it like... Something, yeah.
It was like bungee shut or something like that, right?
Something.
So we're on our way to the club. It was me, Herb, Chew Boogie. I don't think Ali was with us. I think Pam was with us. And it might have been like one other person. So we're driving, and... at some point, the bungee just gives up. We're on the highway. So air is coming up under the front of the hood because the latch didn't work. Mm-hmm. So it was bungee. Air is coming up under there. So the bungee said, fuck it.
You're right. Like, I ain't getting hurt for
just
this.
Let go.
Yeah.
The fucking hood came up. Boom! Slammed on the windshield. We're like, what the fuck? We're swerving. So we pull over.
Oh, man.
So then, I think you had
Did
like
the windshield break or anything?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I think you had a chain in the trunk or something.
Something.
So
I don't
we used
even
the chain
remember, man.
to tie it down.
Yeah.
Back on the highway. We're back rolling, right?
I literally...
And then we hear clunk, 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 and I'm like, what the fuck is that? The hood. So under your hood is a frame.
Yeah.
Right? Uh-huh. It started peeling off of that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What the?
Yeah, no, I'm dead ass. It was like 2-layer like metal, and it was just peeling off. Like it was starting to open up, and it
peeling
started,
off
like,
of the frame,
separating. And bro, I'm like, bro, we're going to this club, man. No matter what, if I gotta put shoelaces to this hood,
we were getting there no matter what.
I was ready to take off my shoelaces. I'm dead ass.
Oh my God! And then we made it there. We got there. We got stopped on the highway. This shit is funny as shit. So, Chew Boogie, at the time, had may or may not have had a warrant, for like suspended license or something weird, right?
Yeah.
Cop pulls up. He takes everybody's name and stuff, and then he says to Chew Boogie, right, who obviously is not his real name. We're not gonna put him on blast like that, but he's like, yeah. Do you know you have a warrant in PA? Now I've never seen somebody like handle something this smooth.
Yeah.
Ever. He was like, yeah. I keep hearing about that, but that dude has a scar on the left side of his face. Like if you notice, I don't have a scar. He's like, but every time I talk to cops or get pulled over, they always bring that up. But it's a totally different guy. And he said it just like that. And like Joe Rogan said something one time, like if you say something and you don't fuck it up or don't stutter, people think you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He didn't stutter. He none of that. And the cop was like, oh yeah, you're right. It was like, oh, okay.
Real confident.
Yeah.
Too.
He was like, oh, okay, yeah, y'all have a great day. And then like left. And I was like, yo, was that real? He was like, no, that's my warrant. And I was like, well, what the fuck was that? He was like, I just made that shit up.
I mean, hey, if it works.
Bro, it worked like a motherfucker. I don't think I could have ever done that. Like he was just so. He was, yeah. That guy has a scar. On
He
the
was
side
he
of
was
his
always
face.
like that though. He was
Yeah.
always
Yeah,
confident.
he was pretty confident dude. So is
Not
this,
that nobody else was. Yeah, not that nobody else was, but my favorite.
This dude exudes confidence over here, Mr. Herb Warren.
All you guys did. Like, all
Remember
of you.
the what was it? Oh God, you remember the Jeep,
The red one?
the with the
The red one?
So the drivetrain fell out of it. Do you remember that?
That was the
I had
church.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have this on video. We're driving in the snow. I think you had a suspended license at the time.
I probably did.
Real quick.
Oh.
Your mom's tuning in from Georgia,
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
hey, mom. Hey.
and then Sherry said Herbie's late for everything.
Hey, wifey.
Except work and club.
Oh, the wife
The
wifey is here.
Wifey is here.
Oh.
She's checking in, making sure I'm here.
Making sure you ain't saying nothing fugazi.
I love you, babe.
The wife, special round of applause for Mrs. Munoz. Mrs. Munoz in the house. And you know what? Another round of applause for my mom. Can I give my mom a round of applause?
Yeah.
Let's
What's
give
up,
my mom?
Mom?
A round of applause real quick.
Long
we-
time.
can
Hey,
we,
where-
One time for the one time.
we
Yeah,
give
you
one-
haven't seen my mom in a while.
when was the last time I did see her, man? We went to, I think it was her house or whatever.
Yeah,
wherever we went.
I think, I'm pretty sure we went over to her house.
And I
in,
met your
in,
sister.
Lyndhurst.
Yeah.
Yeah. You met Liz.
Yeah.
I think you met Ashley as well.
Sweet lady, man. I
Yeah,
would love
yeah.
to see her again.
Sweet lady to y'all. She kicks my ass most of the time. So. Yeah, man.
Old Peppy No Neck's
Oh,
in here
Peppy
too.
No Neck is
Should
in. You
give
know
him-
what? Pep's going to get a round of applause as well. Old Peppy No Neck. That's Pun's dad.
That's my day.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's Michael Capasso in the
Yeah.
chat.
What's up, Papa Pun?
But his
Yeah.
nickname is Pep.
Because if you saw him, well, his nickname is Pep since even before I was born.
Yeah.
But if you saw him, Peppy No Neck would make a whole hell of a lot of sense.
Is he
Yeah.
big, like bigger than you?
Oh,
or-
yeah, he's way bigger than me.
big boy.
But
With
not
no neck.
like
With no neck.
no neck. Yeah, he's straight Italian, like straight typical Italian.
Nice.
Just yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, dude, this Jeep Cherokee, where we're driving in it, you and Chew, maybe some other people in the car, and at one point we're getting on the highway. It's snowing outside. We're getting on the highway from downtown, and we hear click, click, boom, and we're like, "What the fuck was that?" And the car just stops going. Right?
Yeah.
Like doesn't even coast to
Doesn't
stop,
even
just
coast or
stop.
nothing, right? Just stops. And we're like, what the fuck? We get out, look under the car. The whole drivetrain is sitting like on the ground.
Yeah, but it's, and the funny shit is it's still rotating. Like you're
Yeah,
sitting there
yeah.
idle, but it's rotating slowly in the snow.
Yeah.
Snow's just whipping up.
So we put it in the car and we're like, fuck, we're trying to make phone calls and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a cop pulls up and we're like, oh shit. Because, Herb may or may not have had a warrant at the time, or not a warrant, suspended license. So then the cop's like, what's going on? We're like, the drivetrain fell out. And he's like, oh, hop back in. I'll push you off the highway. So we got pushed by the cop off of the highway.
And then you had your camera facing towards the back
towards the
window,
cop, and I was like, oh yeah, I was vlogging the whole
and
thing
he would-
before
yeah,
vlogging was
yeah.
a thing. I was vlogging the whole
I
thing.
feel you could have invented that.
Damn near,
Or you did, but
yeah,
didn't
damn near.
capitalize on it.
Yeah, I didn't capitalize at all. But yeah, so I'm filming and I'm like, yeah, we're being pushed by the police, and the only person in the car with a license is me. And I was like, and I ain't getting behind the wheel.
Yeah.
wasn't the tags like expired too or something
I
like
don't
that?
know, man. I drove so illegal in my younger days, man. My priorities were all kinds
man.
of fucked up. So,
Dude,
man.
it was. And then we get off the highway. He drops it in 4 low, and the fucker starts going.
Yeah, because it was 4-wheel drive.
4-wheel
man.
drive,
So-
yeah. So he drops it in 4 low, and then it started going.
Something,
I was
yeah.
like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah. It was like one of the gears. I don't know.
One of the gears was like,
I love that Jeep, man. That Jeep was
The Jeep
sweet.
was dope, man.
It was-
You
it
had
was
that Jeep
nice.
for a while. Didn't you get it fixed after that? I was about to say, I think you got
Yeah,
it
it was
fixed
an
after
easy
that.
fix.
I mean, yeah, it was just a drivetrain to put.
Yeah.
I wish I would have had like a
Greg?
mechanic like you do. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Gregorig.
Hey, mechanic, come over.
Listen. Greg would have had that shit fixed on the spot.
on the spot.
On
Yeah,
the
he probably
highway.
would have had. He would have had a tranny in his back pocket.
Right? Wouldn't he? Oh wait, you need a here's one.
Well, that's what you need. Yeah.
I got one in my trunk. I just carried it around with me.
Bro, he carries a backpack full of tools that's so fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Like he asked me to grab it one time, and I went to pick it up, and I was like, and I'm not a weak dude.
No.
I was like, what the fuck is in this? Like he has, dude, mechanics have these, Greg has these like gorilla hands that like his hands are just so strong. Like you look at them and they're just thicker than like the average person's hand. It's like 5 dicks on a palm. just these thick fingers. Like his hands are so strong, and his nails are weirdly strong too. Like he'll start turning screws with his nail. I'm like, how the fuck are you doing that? Like if I try that, my shit bends all the
rip off.
Like he'll start and he'll cut stuff. I'm like, dude, I don't know how the fuck you do this, dude. It must be just in the shade gene. Like
some
his
people,
whole like
some people just love that, bro. It's
that's when he was on here last. I was like, what got you into it? He's like, I just always, it just clicks with him.
One thing I never liked about being under a car, it was like you get so greasy under the nails, and there's no taking out that grease out of your nails, man.
You gotta cut them off.
Like you wear a suit, you gotta go to a wedding or something, and you got a nice suit on with some black dark ass nails, some dirty ass nails, man. That's why one thing I just couldn't be a mechanic.
I'm not really that dude. Do I still have my ticker up there? I've been doing this. I've been doing these lower thirds, and the ticker's just been up there chilling. We'll get it together one day, man.
Mom's here too.
Oh, your mom's here?
Wow, both parents. Jesus.
Oh, Jackie P is in the house. Hold on a second.
What is happening here?
Jackie P, welcome.
She's the real gangster of the family.
Oh, is she?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
That's the gangster.
She won't say it, and Dad thinks he is, but we all know who the gangster is.
Oh man. Oh man. Jackie P, the real gangster. Remind me not to mess with her. She sure.
I feel all moms though. I think all moms are the
pretty much
real gangsters of the family.
You know who's a thorough individual, man. The first time I ever met your dad, Herb, like your dad. Yeah. That's where. Remember how I used to always say like,
one story,
please.
Yeah.
Don't show off.
Don't show off.
Don't show off, please.
Yeah. Yo, people would always think like I'm clowning Puerto Ricans when I say that, and I'm like, no, man. Like my homie's dad, like literally the first time I met him, he's like, Heriberto, porfa, please, when you go to the park, please don't show off.
We were actually we were sitting today in the garage. Yeah. We did one of those. Put the chairs on the end of the garage.
Oh,
and we just had the door open.
Yeah,
but me and him, we were just kind of, talking and stuff. And I'm like, Dad, I'm about to go to this little show that, remember my buddy Tiger, he was the tall, black breakdancer. And he goes, oh, good guy, very good guy. He was like, yeah, I like him. Very nice guy.
Very nice.
That whole like montage you used to do.
The porfa, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time we would leave the house. Every time. That was like our.
He ran with it. He loved. He loved it.
But he would tell that to like me, Julian, Tommy.
Like, hey,
that was like it was like our warm up showing off. Okay. Yeah, it was like our warm up speech or something. Like LeBron James in the huddle, like getting everybody pumped up. And
Don, please, don't show. Mira, look, papi. Yeah. Don't show. I feel like he would mix it up because like when I was around, he tried to throw in some English, so I didn't feel left out.
Yeah, he's still got a heavy accent. Yeah. Like, I love listening to his English. Man.
Porque, why are you doing? Yo, remember when we went to? So Herb used to take me to Spanish clubs all the time. Okay. Right? Loved it. So it was either the first or second time you took me to one. I think it was where 1148 was. They used to have a Spanish night. And I'm in there, and this dude is talking to me in Spanish. Now, I don't speak Spanish, but he was smiling, so I'm smiling. Yeah. And when he would laugh, I would laugh, right? And for about 20 minutes, this guy's talking to me. He saw me walk in with Herb. Herb knew him. So then you walked up. You probably don't remember this. You walked up. You and Chew Boogie walked up, and then y'all just joined in the conversation, laughing and joking. I'm still laughing and whatnot. So then at some point, Herb's like, wait a minute. You speak Spanish? And I was like, no. And then he's like, then what the hell? I was like, look, he was laughing. I laughed.
Figured I'd do my part of the conversation.
You know what I mean? I don't know what he was saying, but whatever it was clearly funny. Oh, my God, man. We've had a lot of interesting times. I took you to D.C. We went to DC and rollerbladed all through DC.
Oh my
Rollerbladed,
God.
huh?
Bro, we rollerbladed through so during that time, you could still roll right up on the White House.
Okay.
So it wasn't like the wall that they have on the White House now that's way far away.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening before, back then, after we were there was a guy that stood out in front of the White House shooting at it. So when they did that, they built this gate.
Yep.
Before that, the gate wasn't there. You could walk across the lawn. Now you couldn't just roll up to the house.
No, yeah, for sure.
But you could roll across the lawn. So we went there and we were with Nick. And Nick was like an extreme rollerblader.
He was awesome.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He was dope.
And he like jumped down like the Capitol building stairs and
Oh,
all types.
shit.
Oh yeah, he was like, "Look at me!" and just jumped. Yeah,
He
dude,
jumped
we went,
off, bro, and landed it like nothing.
Yeah, we went rollerblading all through DC, man. Like through the White House, by the Capitol
Security came out
buildings.
too, and they kind of like waved at us, and they were like real friendly. They were, you know,
They were like, "Yeah, okay, just
Yeah.
don't
Don't
spend
get
too
too
much time
close.
over here." Yeah, don't.
But what was that one road from, was it the Capitol then that we
Pennsylvania Avenue.
yeah, that it was
the long one, and it was kind of
smooth
downhill. Oh yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, this is
it was-
awesome, man.
Bro, it was definitely a good time. It was definitely a good
That
time.
was so cool, man.
And then Nick was like, "Man, DC has really pretty prostitutes." Because I remember I used to tell you, like, so in DC at that time, like on 14th Street, which was where a lot of the prostitutes were, on one side of the street is literally multi-million-dollar houses.
Yeah, you remember you telling me that.
And then across the street is prostitutes. So
Holy
you would
shit.
be out on the front of your house and you're looking at, you know what I mean?
They weren't like they were dressed nice.
Yeah. They were
hair done.
They were
Okay.
call girls.
Ah,
they were
yes.
high
Yeah,
class call
that's what I
girls.
that's what I thought, because they weren't just
Yeah, they weren't.
prostitutes.
Yeah,
It was
that's
some
makes
exquisite
it-
shit right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
weren't just out there getting money for crack.
Nah.
Like they were,
No, that's what makes it legal.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
when it's a
When it's a
call
car
when
girl.
it's a call girl.
Carl. Girl.
Yeah, man. And then we took Nick to Baltimore. We all went to Baltimore. Oh my god, bro.
Club
we're-
Tracks?
bro. No, Tracks was downtown.
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
went
yeah,
to
that's right.
we went to Twilight Zone.
Twilight. Okay.
Twilight Zone. So we go to Twilight Zone, and yo, this club is like so. Here's what something a lot of people in Ohio don't realize. When Baltimore club music got outside of Baltimore and everybody started like grasping onto it, it became like the hipster thing, right?
Okay.
And I used to tell people, listen, the people that are making those tracks will rob you and murder you. Like this is the sound of the street. Like if you go to Baltimore, like if you watch The Wire, right?
Yeah.
In the background, you hear club music
Yeah,
all the
for
time.
sure.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, these are the gangsters that are making this shit.
Yeah.
So when you go to a club, I'm like, if you want to go to Baltimore and go listen to some club music, you're around hood figures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we went to Twilight Zone. It was full of hood figures. So Nick's there, and he's the only white guy.
Yeah.
And other than Scotty B, who was a DJ, I think was DJing at night. But these girls come up to me.
Oh, I remember this story.
And they were like, "Hey, is that your friend?" Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah." And I'm thinking, did he do something or like, what the fuck did he do? They're like, "Oh, we're about to work him out." I was like, okay. And they just tag teamed him and was.
I mean,
Yo, his face lit up. Like he was
Man.
so delighted.
Remember he was like,
he didn't know what to do. He did not know what to do, man. He was so happy, man.
He enjoyed himself so freaking much. Oh shit. Miss Harlow Wonderland is in the chat right now. She's gonna come and do a show with us one Thursday, probably.
Cool.
She is a very interesting character, if you will.
Okay.
She's part of the cam/premium people.
Cool.
So
Cool.
that's the homie for sure. So she's gonna come on and chat with us about the life,
All right.
if you will. But yeah, man, he definitely got worked out. And then we went to we went to the mall there too. Herb was rocking like some cutoff jeans.
Yeah.
I got away with it.
He was like rocking cutoff
I feel
jeans.
Herb could get away with
and
that.
like
though.
a half tank top.
Like every time I
Do you
saw
remember
him,
that? Like you were literally rocking like some cutoff shorts.
Probably,
What do you mean
man.
Not like super short,
What
but
do you
like
mean
cutoff
that time?
shorts.
every time I saw him, I'm like, dude, I could never wear that outfit.
Nah, I couldn't.
I don't
Not
know,
that they
man.
were bad outfits,
I
but
feel, I
it
feel
was
like
always,
there's certain outfits you can get away with if you're under like 5'8". Like me being 6'3", I can't rock cutoff shorts, a half shirt, and rollerblades. I can't do that. You know what I mean?
I couldn't even. I'm under 5'8" and I can't do that.
Herb can get away with it. Herb can get away with it though. But Herb got swag though. Herb is a swaggy individual.
He's got the whole bag of swag.
It's a swaggy.
I'm just mean, man. Hey, what was that? Was it Club Tracks where that Ill Mommy Ill?
That was Tracks.
Okay,
that was Tracks.
I love that. Was
that was one of the biggest clubs on the East Coast at that time. Yeah, that was Tracks.
And then remember when he actually shut the club down for a second and he was like, yo, your mom's up front.
Yeah.
So she said some girl's name.
Yeah. So
and
some
girl's
mom came in. Actually, no, that was Twilight Zone.
Oh, was it Twilight?
That was Twilight Zone. Yeah.
So that MC was in there?
Yeah, the MC was at Twilight Zone. So okay, the way Twilight Zone works is from 9 or I think 8 to like 11:30.
Okay.
It's 20 and under or 18 and under.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then from 12 to literally 5 a.m.
Yeah.
It's
21 and up.
It's
Okay.
18 and up.
Oh, 18 and up. Okay.
But it's BYOB.
Oh, shit.
You bring your own booze. So you walk in with a case of whatever, and then you go to the bartender, you hand it to them, they give you a ticket. And then
that's dope.
if you walk in with like 3 bottles, right?
Yeah.
You give it to them, they give you a ticket, you go, and then they make your drinks. They do they'll do a mixer for you, and you tip them out.
Yeah,
you
tip
pay,
them out,
you pay for the juice or whatever.
Yeah.
But because of that, there was no last call.
That's dope.
Because it's BYOB. So people are in there drinking until like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
But the underage people sometimes
could
hide in the bathroom. So this girl, I guess, stayed in there. And then her mom came in and was like, yo, tell Jessica that her mom is out front. And they shut the music down.
He shut the music and everything.
Yeah.
It was the funniest shit I ever seen. I was like, yo, this dude is awesome.
And it was Miss Tony. Miss Tony was DJ.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, Jessica, your mom is out front. You need to go out there.
And then just drop the track again.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that. I was like,
oh man.
I was like, hell no.
Brent Walker. Yeah. Brent Walker
what's
Jr.
up, bro? Brent.
The plug.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Brent's the homie, man. Brent used to do this dance at Mercury that was like, he would go like this and then go.
Yep.
I remember that day. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. DC was a fun time. DC and Baltimore. Didn't we drove out there, right? Yeah, we drove out there. Who drove?
We had
Did
to.
you drive or did Nick drive?
Probably my Honda Accord with no hood. I just ended up going without the hood.
We took that Honda Accord everywhere, bro. Like that Honda literally took us everywhere. We did a show in PA at Penn State, and we drove the Honda Accord to that. Yeah. And then we did a show. Didn't we do like some SAF mod shows out of town? I think you drove
so many, man.
Bro, in the chat the other day, you were like, I've never heard of that city in my life, Wapakoneta.
No. I was talking about something else, but you misunderstood it. I knew.
Oh, okay.
I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, Wapakoneta, dude. Me and
Wapakoneta
with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame went down there. That was
a long haul too. Wherever that
bro,
city is, where was that city?
It's like I want to say it's like Southern Ohio.
Yeah. Like yo, I live at Wapakoneta. Who the hell? Who the fuck says that, man? I live in Wapakoneta. You want to come over? Just
no, not really.
You want to know what's crazy? So out on the island last season, this girl started working out there. Her name is Michaela, and when I met her, I was like, oh, nice to meet you. She started working at the hotel that I stay at. So I was like, nice to meet you. I'm Tiger. You'll see me in the lobby. I always sit in the lobby and chill. Yeah. And I was like, where are you from? And she goes, Wapakoneta. And I just started laughing, right? And she's like, what's funny? She's like, you haven't heard of it. I'm like, I actually fucking did a show in Wapakoneta at the fucking high school in Wapakoneta. So and she's like, no way. And I'm like, yeah. That shit actually happened.
We probably were the only, people to come into that city.
Brown people in that city.
Brown people, but I'm saying any kind of performance that way. The performance that we brought to that city, they probably were like blown away. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was you. Wasn't it Remix was with us?
Remix was always, that's what I wanted to say too.
Who was the MC? Wasn't his name like Verb or something like that? I want to say it was Verb. Tall black dude with dreads and glasses.
Real cool guy. Yeah, I remember.
Chill.
Yeah. Real cool
and
guy.
then there was a lady that was also MCing with him. And then Lost, Bob.
But that was through
Bob
Rock
was
Hall,
doing
right?
graffiti. Yeah, that was through the Rock Hall thing.
See,
yeah.
she would actually.
No, it was Sano. It was Sano that was doing the graffiti.
Was it Sano?
Yeah, it was Sano.
Oh yeah. You're right.
It was
right.
Sano.
Yeah.
Wow,
Right.
holy crap,
But I loved having Remix. Bro, those shows
so
were
dope,
just
man.
sick, man.
Remix's old Ice Cube looking ass, man. That motherfucker. Yo, he lost a lot of weight recently, man. He's looking great, bro. He's super healthy right now.
That's good.
And Remix has always been like one of those no nonsense kind of people. Like he'll tell you like it is, but not in like a disrespectful way. That's also a lot of
real
Cleveland
serious
history.
too.
Yeah, he produced a lot of I think he produced a bunch of Bone Thugs and Harmony tracks, and he did a lot of production for a lot of work, a lot of people. Yeah, that dude's a Cleveland staple for sure, man. We need to protect him at all costs.
Yeah,
for sure.
Dude, you remember what was that club that we used to go to in Akron? Purgatory. Do you remember that spot?
Bro, you're like really digging deep. You're in a deep attic,
bro. That's where we were going when the hood flew up.
I don't remember. Yeah, but I don't remember shit like that. And you just popping open all kinds of.
I always tell people that I was pretty much like the Watcher during that time because I remember all of the places we went and all the things that we did, and a lot of times other people don't necessarily remember it. Like I remember us going to Peabody's all the time when it had the checkered dance floor.
Rascal House. The Rascal House.
It was over by Rascal House.
Yeah,
when it still had the checkered dance floor. Didn't Dan used to own that? Dan Cole, was that his name? No, not Dan Cole.
No, you're talking about they owned the pickle place. I forget his name.
It was like him and another dude. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Dan Call. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Because they used to because that's where the DJ battles started or the DJ competitions. You had to sell tickets.
Yeah.
I was supposed to headline one of those on September 11th, 2001.
Damn.
And I have that ticket somewhere because John had brought it up. He was like, "Yo, do you still have that ticket from when you were supposed to play the battle?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Bro, that's history." Because it was literally I was supposed to DJ that night when 9/11 happened.
Shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I still got the tickets from it and stuff. But yeah, like that was an interesting spot. There was a lot of weirdness that happened there.
I wish what I wish you would have done, man, because you had that you've always had some really nice cameras, but I wish you kind of would videotape with your I remember when you got that 3-chip. Remember that 3-chip?
Yeah. That's what I filmed with.
And you used to always, but I wish you would have had that thing turned on all the time, man, and just document everything.
I did have it turned on.
I know, but like I don't know, like
all the time, all the time.
For the Honda hood to pop up, things like that.
I wasn't filming that, but pretty much everything else.
You
dude,
did, you did.
I literally have 3 like the plastic shopping bags full of mini DV tapes.
Bro, we have to have a mini DVD
party,
whatever
party,
mini
man. DV. Yeah, we can do that. We could do that. Some people might not.
I feel I could go famous if you release some of those.
Oh man, so there's a video of him and Cam when we went to Florida dancing to was it Beat It?
Yeah,
dancing to Beat It
in the parking lot of a hotel.
The whole song.
Really? Were you on Nexus?
I was smashed,
bro. The whole
Cam was perfectly sober.
The whole song.
The whole song.
The whole song. The beginning, the bridge, the break, the breakdown.
Oh, I was already sweating.
Yeah.
It was Florida, and I was big.
The whole freaking song. Like I'm filming, and I'm like, okay, they're not going to dance to the whole song. Oh, they're dancing to the whole song, like the entire fucking song.
Wow, bro.
I was like, how the fuck? I don't know how y'all.
I feel that whole trip. I was Steve-O before Steve-O.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not lying about that. You are not wrong there.
I broke a ironing board. I broke a bed.
So we were in this.
Oh, he was on Molly's.
Bro,
that was all alcohol, bro.
That was dark liquor for sure, bro.
We were in the hotel and they were doing cannonballs from one bed to the other bed. So you would jump from the bed, curl up in the ball, land on the other bed, and whatever happened after that happened. Wow. So they hit the wall, they hit the ironing board.
Well, no one hit the ironing board except me.
Yeah, you hit the ironing board.
I don't know how it happened. You know, like how like in a hotel, like there's like the little area where like by the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, so we just kept the ironing board for some reason up. It was up the whole time, so we never had to like
one of those ones that go up on a wall. Or
no, it was you it was like in a little, it was like hooked to the wall, but it was an actual ironing board that you folded up. But we just kept it up so we didn't have to keep setting it up when we would go out.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
And I don't know
because we were lazy.
And I don't know what happened, but I hit like the corner of the bed as opposed to the middle, and it shot me into that room, and it was just pandemonium.
Yeah,
like the freaking ironing board folded up over me.
WWF and shit.
I was like, broke my toe.
Yeah, he
that fucking sucked.
So he was running. Were you barefoot?
I had like house slippers on,
yeah,
so pretty much barefoot.
He had like flip flops on. Yeah. So he was running a play. So he would run down the outdoor hallway and then make a left, right, and go past these stairs, and then Cam would throw the football to him when he shot out the other side.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
Right. Yeah. So I'm filming this. So I'm filming him run down, and then I'd go over here, right, and he'd pop out like 4 or 5 times. Yeah. He hadn't caught it yet.
Yeah. Couldn't get the timing down.
Like the 5th or 6th time,
Tiger,
I'm filming.
Was like, maybe we should
and then call it. Yeah, I was like,
well, before
maybe this isn't the best idea.
Before the time, he was like, look, we tried it a bunch of times. We'll try it tomorrow. We're here for like 3 more days. It'll happen. Just give it a rest tonight. I'm like, no.
Yeah, just
of course.
Let it chill for now, and then we'll figure it out. So
we'll reset.
So MVP over here runs down the hall. I'm filming, and then I come out the other side, and he's not there. And you literally see the camera move out and then move back. And it out, and it's like, I'm like, where the fuck is Putt? And it looked like an episode of Cops because we go running down the hall, and I got the camera right. Still filming. I'm still filming. We get down there, and he's down there like holding his leg. And he's like, you remember
Peter Griffin?
Peter Griffin, when he's like,
it's that. That's exactly what I was doing.
So he splits his toe open.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, my friend Kirsten is out there. Or did she? Yeah, she came out there.
Yeah,
that night.
Later that night.
There.
Yeah.
Pun's got his toe split open. She's looking at it, and she's like,
I can fix this.
Yeah, I can fix this. Yeah. I'll go get the super glue. Yeah. And he's like, super glue? And I'm like, yeah. So she like dropped that hatchet on her toe, super glued it. Put a jigsaw through her shoulder, super glued it. Like this chick is tough as nails, dude. Bro, she's tough as nails. She's tough as nails. She's like damn near 6 foot, like jacked. She's half Swedish, half Chinese. Just jacked, gorgeous.
Yeah.
One time she hit me up and was like, "Hey, so I'm in the boxing club at Notre Dame, and there's a tournament coming up, and there's too many girls. There's only like 3 coaches. Would you come and help me like prep for the tournament? I already entered it." And I was like, "Yeah, I got you back, no problem. When is the tournament?" She's like, "Tomorrow," or it was like Sunday. You know what I mean? And this was Friday. And I'm like, wow. She was like, "If you'll come, I'll get you a bus ticket right now." So I was like, "All right." Yeah, dude, she's tough as nails.
Patrice says, "Hey guys, your sister, right?"
Oh, hey, Patrice.
And Tommy said, "Don't forget Club Taboo in Florida."
That's the club that we. So Taboo. First of all, let me give my sister a round of applause.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Give my sister a quick little. You know.
Oh, and your other sister, Liz.
Some love. Oh, is Liz in here?
She said, "I know someone from Wapakoneta."
Really? Liz, who the hell do you know? Who do you know from Wapakoneta? I would really like to know that. Why am I talking on the backside of my microphone? I don't know why I was doing that. Yeah, Liz, who do you know from Wapakoneta? Shout out to Wapakoneta.
Right? Yeah. I feel this is like the most pub they got in life.
Right? the most love Wapakoneta's gotten in a long time. Do they?
Oh, your dad's watching too.
Oh shit! It's Frank. Oh, look at that. Snap! Oh snap! Mr. Polk is in the house, all up in the house. What? How y'all doing down there in the great state of Georgia. In Guyton, Georgia. Let me tell you a little something about Guyton, Georgia. There's a reason I never took y'all there.
Liz says a college buddy.
Oh, as a college friend? Guyton, Georgia, dude, is like all dirt roads.
What's it called?
Guyton. Guyton, Georgia. Never heard of it, have you? Nobody has. So Guyton, Georgia is basically like a lot of dirt roads and a lot of like trailer homes, but spread out.
Yeah.
Right? And people literally have like pigs in their backyard. But not like these are like gigantic 1,000-pound pigs down there, right? It's kind of segregated. Last time I was there, I looked at a buddy's yearbook, and there was a black prom queen and a white prom queen. there was a black prom king and a white prom king. It's kind of it's
all right.
It's an interesting place, to say the least. There's this store called Quick Way that everybody goes to. One of the good things about it is you can get boiled peanuts. Have you ever had boiled peanuts?
No.
Oh man, they're delicious.
They are pretty good.
Oh, they're so good.
But do you season them after? Or?
No, they're seasoned.
Yeah, they're seasoned. Yeah.
Yeah, when you get them, they're seasoned. They are delicious. My mom can actually make them, but they are super good. Did my sister say don't start?
Yeah.
What, talking about Guyton, Georgia? Too late.
We already did.
Yeah, already started.
Is that one of those cities where?
Oh, it's not a city, sir.
Oh,
it's a town.
It's a town. Yeah.
So is that
technically it's a city, but it's like they just got like a street light, and I think they just got a McDonald's not too long ago. Yeah, within the past few years.
So is that one of those towns where they'll have some random contests like the biggest pig or like
possibly
crazy shit?
Yeah,
you
possibly.
Don't hear, like you don't see.
It wouldn't surprise me. Every woman that I would look at, my girl would be like, "Boy, that's your cousin."
Oh shit!
So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go flirt with these white chicks because I know they're not my cousin. Oh man, Guyton, Georgia.
Your dad said he'll bring you back some.
You'll bring me some boiled peanuts? Please
boiled
do.
Peanuts,
please
man.
do.
That's crazy. Yeah.
They're delicious, man. They are delicious.
You actually throw peanuts inside like water and boil them?
I don't know. I don't know the process.
I think that's how it's
it
done.
would work.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
The only process
you could get spicy seasoning.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
The only process I know is the eating process. I don't know how it happens before, but
man, I'm gonna have to look those up.
Oh, and then they have this thing called conch. I want to say it's conch.
The from the sea.
Yeah,
I heard that's
it comes in a bag with hot sauce.
Nah. Ooh,
pretty fucking tasty, bro. It's pretty fucking good.
You've had it?
Yeah,
bro. I mean,
you don't like
every
it?
time but I'm saying every time they have conch on a food show or something, somebody's eating it, and then they just. They make this face.
Nah, that's because okay,
it's unbearable.
You're watching a food show with like uppity people. You know what I'm saying? It's like if they put rice and beans on a food show, and they'd be like, "Oh, this is," and you're like, "That's not how you make sofrito." Like,
yeah, right.
That's not how you do that.
All right, so it's a way to prepare it or something.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a very. I would like to say the way that I've had it from down there is a very ethnic dish. You know what I mean?
Is it like soft texture or is it like gooey?
No, it's kind of chewy. I like it. I don't know. Maybe I'll see if I can get them to bring some back and you can try it. I mean, obviously they're not bringing it back today, but
Patrice said
you making this. I was gonna say you making it seem like it's delicious. So I'll taste it the way you eat it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Love it. Patrice
said she's with mom and they may not make it back. Ooh, she's talking about the peanuts, right?
Oh, I think she's. Wait, Patrice, you went to Georgia too, Patrice? Man, I feel
does she meant?
She meant. I think she probably meant
the peanuts are with mom, so they won't make it.
They might
back.
not make it back. Yeah,
okay.
I think that might be what she's saying. So, Mr. Herb One, what is new with you, sir? I mean, I know we talked a lot about the past. What's going on with you now, man?
Man, I'm definitely not on a box dancing anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not. I'm more of a. I've grown up. I got two beautiful children. I got my oldest, Dylan.
Bro,
you already know Dylan.
Bro, listen. So I'm DJing at Barley, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Herb rolls up. And, every time Herb rolls up, it's a joyous occasion.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm like, yo, what's up? How you doing? I dap him up. And then there's this dude next to him staring at me, like with a big smile on his face. And I'm thinking, like, yo, like what's up with your mans? Like, what's going on? Like, and so Herb is like looking over at him, like, And I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And then, I go back to DJ and I look at him. I'm like, why the fuck is he staring at me? Then I look at him. And I get like a good look.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, this is bro. And like I told him, I was like, bro, like I hate when people are like, oh, the last time I saw you, you were like this big.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not trying to say that. And then he goes, yeah, but the last time you saw me, I was this big.
Yeah.
Like literally, I was like, yo, and he's jacked.
Yeah.
I was like,
He's
geez.
huge, man.
He's tall. He's taller than Herb. Well, his mom's tall, right?
So sort of.
Yeah. So he's taller than Herb, and I'm like, at first I'm like, who the fuck is this jacked ass dude that is staring at me?
His bodyguard.
But, yeah, right. That's what.
He just got back from Guantanamo, bro. He
Yeah,
was,
he's in the military. He's in the military, right?
Yeah,
is he
military,
Army?
He's Army. Yep,
Okay,
yep.
yeah.
He was a PO,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah,
officer.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
He loved it. It was cool.
You know what? We're gonna give him a
Oh yeah, definitely.
round of applause for that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. He's big, bro.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
I saw the family picture you posted, man. He looks,
yeah.
he looks like your brother or something.
Yeah, man.
Here's the thing, man. Herb doesn't age like Herb ages like fine wine. That's what it is. You know, like people tell me I don't age, but I think it's because I know Herb.
Because
like,
you know Herb?
Yeah, it just by osmosis.
Yeah.
Like Herb, like you would never know he was 75 years old, man. You would.
Nah, you know, it's just the way you carry yourself, man. I take care of myself, and
You know what?
You know?
One thing I will say is our group always, like, we took pretty good care of ourselves. Like, we were never out there hard. Well, I've been straight edge my whole life, obviously. But even you guys, even if y'all would dabble in anything, y'all weren't out there like doing crazy shit like all the time. Like there wasn't any trips to the bathroom.
There's
we'll put it like that.
I tell this story all the time. Like I never did any hard drugs because in 8th grade at football practice, I was dared to snort a pixie stick, and I did
Jesus Christ.
And I did it like an idiot. I got like $45 though from everybody. It was awful. And because of that,
the pixie stick cost what, 25 cents or something like that?
Well, because they all bet me that I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll do it. How bad could it be? Awful. And because of that, nothing ever went up my nose.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to make fun of them, that is
all because of a
Kung Fu
pixie
Panda
stick.
on Instagram and Bud Capasso.
All because of a pixie stick.
Oh, my
but yeah, man, like
a pixie stick sets you on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, alcohol and the herb.
Yeah,
but
I feel like we were always pretty chill because we were dancing all the time.
we were so focused on
Yeah,
dancing.
and then I mean, y'all would have a few drinks. Like after we were done dancing for the night, y'all would
yeah.
have a couple drinks. But by that time, you know, y'all
it was
didn't-
almost last call.
Yeah, y'all didn't have time to like just be in there and be hammered the whole. Like we were focused on dancing, and like that's why we went out was to dance. And then afterwards, you know, you do your thing or whatever. But we were never.
There was always people that, you know, they would see us dancing. And they we'd go, like I said, you know, like you said, we'd be doing after hours.
Yeah.
And they would always say, "You got to be on something, bro. Like, how the hell are you
Like,
dancing
nah.
still with full energy at 5 a.m.?" And I'm like, I'm telling you, man, I promise you.
We might have took some ginseng, but that's
Right?
about it.
Lots of, remember those
Ginseng?
yellow pills
Yeah,
we used to
man.
always take, man? Those yellow ginseng
Yellow
pills?
jackets. Oh my
No,
god.
they weren't yellow jackets. They were what were
They
they?
were like these. So
they were
I
different
always,
ones?
I always
They
took,
were yellow
I always
and
took
green.
these ginseng pills.
They were herbal.
The ones that I had was like in a green package. These ginseng
Yeah,
pills.
the
And
green
then there
ones.
was the ones. I remember the ones y'all had were like in a yellow
Yellow
packaging.
ones.
It was like
Yeah.
yellow and orange. Yeah.
And they were herbal, you know.
Yeah,
They were,
yeah.
But those
Yeah.
things, they would make you go all the
Speaking
way.
of ginseng, remember Josta?
Josta.
Josta, bro.
It was like an energy pop or something. It was like in like
You did some shit
90s.
I've never heard of.
Yo.
it was called Josta.
Pull that up. Pull that up.
Josta. Oh, was it like a dark
Was it
cola?
Josta? Yes.
It might have
Oh,
been.
a
Yes.
dark cola.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You talking about
had a
Bolt?
lightning?
You talking about Bolt?
Bolt?
No,
Bolt Cola?
no.
Yeah, see if you could.
I'm
see
not
if you
connected
could,
to
see
the
if you could-
internet.
Oh, go ahead and connect to the. Do you remember the password? You should remember the
I
password.
should remember the
Don't
password.
say it on the mic though.
No, I'm not gonna.
Josta.
Yeah,
that's-
connect to
that's-
the Wu Tang land.
Yep. I did because
Oh,
it's
you
my
good?
favorite one.
Oh, okay.
Wu-Tang Clan. Come on. Man.
What's up, Dason?
I got ODB on my thigh.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that. I mean, they can't see it on the camera. So, no, pull up that Josta. Is Dason in here?
Yeah, he is, man.
Oh man, Mr. Dason. What's up, fam?
Santana.
Yeah, he owns a chain of barbershops now, like a whole ass chain.
Bro, and I'll tell you right now, like the people that are working for him got a dope style too. Like everything about his little barbershop is unique,
That shit is
man.
dope. I think I'm gonna get
It's definitely
him.
got LA vibe.
I'm gonna get him.
Here
on
we go.
Too.
Here we go.
Oh, you found
Yep.
it? Hold on. Let's.
Oh, I've never
pull
seen
this
that,
up.
bro.
You never seen this?
What country's that from?
Here.
Herb, you can look over here.
We used to drink this shit all the time, and it was awful.
what the fuck is in
It
it?
looks awful.
Is
And
there some ingredients for that?
it must be that dark grape, whatever that is.
Yeah, right. I don't know what it is, but
whatever
it's a
that-
Josta
whatever
berry
that
according to
cherry is.
Wikipedia.
That's a mystery grape.
But it was awful.
Just a
But
mystery.
you would drink it, and you could go for hours.
Yo, scroll down to that picture. I think
one?
they were like toasting with a little cup of it. Keep going right
Here,
there.
right here.
Yo, look. Yo, they are.
What are they?
Yo, blow that up real quick.
What are they doing? Oh shit! I got.
Look, she happy
Whoa,
as hell.
whoa. Where the hell did the swastikas come from?
Picture in picture.
Whoops, we're not going to show those.
Yeah.
Oh, why is
Because Josta sounds like. Josta sounds like.
Yo, don't drink that again.
Yeah. Don't drink that
Oh,
stuff.
it's not even around no more.
Oh,
wow.
the drink
this was-
isn't around anymore.
I remember it like my junior high year, so like late 90s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Pun with the swastika drinks.
Yeah,
over
what the
here.
fuck
If you
was
wanna
that?
If you want to reach out to him, you can find him at Pun.
Really?
Oh man, Pun with the man. We got computer setups. Now
Oh,
and
it was
everything.
produced by Pepsi Cola.
Oh,
the
really?
The first energy drink ever introduced by a major U.S. beverage company.
Oh,
Was
interesting.
Josta?
Yep.
Huh. What about Bolt Cola? Was that ever considered an energy drink?
Bolt?
Yeah, Bolt or Jolt.
No,
Jolt.
it's
Yeah, Jolt
related,
Cola.
related
Yeah.
products.
That
Volt.
stuff all tasted nasty, bro.
Did it?
It's-
Jolt? You
Yeah,
like Jolt?
I never met. I never
yeah.
drank it.
Yeah, the related products are Vault. Bowls? I don't know.
Oh,
Surge.
balls. I remember that drink.
that
Surge
wine. It's that
and
wine.
Jolt.
Oh, is it?
That wine ball drink. That
Okay.
shaped like a
All
ball
right.
and it's got aluminum on the top and it's like a quick shot.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
And then
Yeah,
Jolt,
yeah,
Jolt Cola is a related
It's
product.
related to it.
Yeah.
There were some weird
Right.
drinks back in the day,
Yeah.
dude. There was some
They
weird.
got a Black Panther on that. On the Josta. That definitely came from somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? Way on the other side of town, bro.
Oh man, yeah, that came from some weirdness.
Yeah. Probably why it wasn't around too long.
Yeah, they didn't last.
No.
Well, probably because swastikas pop up when
Right,
you
like,
search for it.
like,
That's probably
what
not
the
the
hell
best
is
idea.
that?
I don't know, but if we get banned from YouTube, you can contact Mr. Punt. No, I'm just. So Herb, you're a family man now, living the family life. What I remember you used to work at Best Buy for a little while, right? And now,
Yeah, I was at Best Buy for damn near 7.5 years. Yeah.
bro, do you remember? Real quick, not to cut you off. Do you remember you were at a Best Buy way the fuck out? Where was that?
That was where I first started. That was wait, I don't want to mess it up. Worcester?
Yeah,
Worcester?
Yeah.
So I go to Worcester to buy a lens.
Uh-huh.
Trying to think, it was a Sigma 18 to 50, right? So I go out there to buy this lens, and then I cop the lens. The dude meets me in the parking lot of Best Buy.
Okay.
So he gets out, hands me the lens. We do the transaction or whatever, right? So I'm just sitting there looking at the lens, and out of the corner of my eye, like I see somebody to me it seems like they're creeping up on the car, and I look over and it's her, and he's looking like what the fuck? And I roll the window down. He's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing out here?
I'm like, what are you doing on this side of town?
Because that's like way out.
Yeah, bro. I used to drive that a whole year because when I joined Best Buy, they gave me a leadership position out there, all the way out there.
Yeah, yeah.
So, the money was good, and I'm like, well, I'll just do it for a whole year and maybe get a transfer.
Right.
So that's exactly what happened. But, bro, at the time, I was driving a Cadillac that was rear drive, and
in the snow, that's probably terrible.
In the snow through the country roads, where at night when I would leave the store, I would literally not see no roads. I would see like a cow I would pass by a cow or something I would not see a road at all forever. So I was always scared, but I would drive out there every day, man, for a long time, for a whole year.
You're a better man than me.
Right?
And then
I'm not the one.
they gave me the transfer over to Brook Park over there on Ridge, and that's where I was for the most part.
For a hot minute.
Yeah.
Real quick, my sister said she loves
did.
the mug. Show it again. Don't mind if I do.
Don't worry, he will.
Oh, I got to stretch real quick. And so you're obviously not with Best Buy anymore. Are you allowed to say what you do now?
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, you don't have to be specific. Just what you can just say what you do now.
It's an online car business, and you know, it's awesome, man. It's probably the best transition ever. Like I love it because I'm always on the road, and
you always seem happy.
Yeah, well,
like lately, you always seem happy. I mean, you've always seemed happy, but work wise, like you were happy at Best Buy, but like.
I wasn't though. But I had to show that happy face.
Yeah,
because
I'm recently, like every time I see you, like whenever you talk about work or anything, like you're genuinely happy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I mean, we've known each other long enough that I know when you're putting on the face and when you're like actually happy. You know what I mean. You seem a lot happier.
Thanks,
now.
man. Thanks.
It seems like things are really going well, man.
Thanks,
I'm super happy for you, bro.
Thank
super
you.
Happy for
but
you.
yeah, like the whole car thing, it's online thing is. It's pretty awesome. You know, I'm always on the road, and I don't have to be inside an office all day long for 8 hours. So literally, they give you a connected iPad. This company does, and then all of a sudden, you know exactly what you're going to do the next day. So it don't matter the route, everything. You'll know. That night before.
Everything
so
is right there.
I already know what I'm going to do the next day, which is really cool.
That's dope.
So I'll go in.
So there's no guessing.
No, I'll go in and I'll grab the legal documents where I got to go see Mr. Smith out in Capa, you know, whatever city.
Wapakoneta.
And it's dope, man. I'm always on the road. Like by the time I get back to the office, it's time for me to go home.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
man, that's beautiful.
And it's awesome.
So you get to just travel for a living.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a good deal.
Very cool.
See, you know what? That's I love that. I love that, man. When somebody does something that they love, except for throwing boxes at UPS. But I love when somebody.
Who does that?
I don't know. Some dude. Some dude named
Mike.
Yeah, I don't think you know him. Yeah, I don't think you know him. But yeah, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. Like, and you got a lovely family, got an awesome wife, man. I remember. Do you realize? Like, I think it was either like when you met her or that week, like you introduced me to her. I think I met her not at the same time, but like the night you met her. I think I saw you later that night.
Probably.
And then you like introduced me to her. Yeah. And like here we are however many years later, man. And
it's she's awesome, man. And again with my kids and stuff, it's just like it's been a cool journey because, you don't think of those things when you got this club life going and then all of a sudden you realize you actually have feelings and you want to fall in love. And
I still don't think about them. I avoid that shit like the plague, son. Like feelings.
Feelings? What are those?
What is that? What is that? Can I take a shot for that? Or
trust me, bro. I'll be.
Is there a vaccine for that?
I know. I just never thought I would have those kind of feelings, and I found the right girl.
It's a beautiful. You know what, man? Like you are 100% a changed man, and after you got married, man, it was like. You know how sometimes like your friends get married and you're like, oh man, this is the end of an era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I never felt like that. Like you got married and it was like, yo, I was like genuinely so happy for you. Like 100%.
Yeah.
Like there was never any hate.
Yeah.
Same thing with Cam. When Cam got married, I was like, man, this is a beautiful thing.
I feel though like a lot of like even like when Will got married, there was none of that. At least like with me, there was no like, oh man, like even when Richie got married, like there was. I feel like our friend group, like there really wasn't never like, oh man.
Except for Belsky. If Belsky gets married, he can fuck all the way off, dude. Belsky can fuck all the way off if he gets married. Isn't Goose getting married soon?
Yes, yeah.
Man, Goose, listen. We're happy for you, sir. Man, listen, give it up for the family life that Herb has now, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful thing.
Thanks, man.
Got beautiful kids.
Thank you, man.
Lovely kids, man. I feel like I've been there through every child, man.
You actually have, bro. You honestly actually have
every child.
And I'll be honest, and this is like, no bullshit, but not being around you all the time, like those days when we used to always hang out at your spot and stuff till late night, bro, 5 a.m, bro. This dude, I would be playing like you even said it. You said it, what, 2 weeks ago or whatever.
Yeah.
We would play Drive. I would play Driver, that video game. And
till like 5
I would play it till 5, 6. I would look over. This dude passed out, sleeping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what. Bro, the only time I can sleep is if there's people over and they're like doing stuff.
You know what?
I get really good sleep like that. I don't know why, bro.
Come to mention it, when you lived on 139th, because that's kind of when I first met you.
Yeah, y'all would come over and play games.
You would go over there, and that was the only time I ever saw Tiger sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only time I could sleep.
He would sleep in the same position, one leg off the couch, and then it would sway. It would sway. It would stop for a minute while he's sleeping, and then he would wake up again, and it would start swaying again. Bro, that shit's funny as fuck.
Oh man,
nah, but bro, because he always had the dope shit, and he still does, man.
He still does.
I'm looking around, I'm like, bro, this dude still has the toy land of adults,
right,
bro?
It's always been that way.
You started it though. Like I used to go to his house. And he was playing Half-Life. First time I'd ever watched like a computer game.
Yeah. Bro, and that's funny. You said the E-machine. The E-machine.
Yeah, bro. I told you. I remember. Bro, I remembered. He said he had an E-machine, and he would play Half-Life. I went over there and I sat down. I'm like, yo, what are you playing? He's like, yo, I'm playing Half-Life, bro. He's like, he would always say things are bugged out. He'd be like, yo, this game is so bugged out.
That game.
And I'm like, all right. And I sat down and started watching it. Next thing I know, bro, I'm there for like 3-4 hours watching him play Half-Life. It got to the point because you played that for like, it took you like a week or two to beat that, right?
Oh, did you come to my house and I would play it on the E-machine?
I would come to your house.
Oh, okay.
You had the E-machine.
Yeah.
So it would get to the point that I would come over before we go to the club, watch him play a couple hours, and then we'd go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when he finally beat it, man, I was like, oh, God, I got to get a computer.
Yeah.
E-machine, bro.
Yeah, man, that E-machine was the shit.
I remember, man.
Yeah, fucking E-machine. Whatever happened, that company just went.
That's when when you officially had AOL, and then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they used to send the discs out to you.
Send out the discs.
Those fucking discs.
It was bro.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Fuck
technology, man. E-machine, bro. Yeah, they definitely probably went out of business.
Did you know AOL still makes like, I think it's like $3 or $4 million a year?
Really?
Yeah, just from like people that are paying for AOL and don't use it. So like older people that had so what they do is they'll put their like, instead of their card, they put their bank account or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're still getting charged every month for fucking AOL.
But they still use it?
No, they don't use it. They'll have something else. They'll have like Time Warner or something like that, but they're still paying for AOL. Because they don't, just because they stopped doing internet, they didn't stop charging people.
Yeah, right.
Wow. So they still, I think they still make like, it's either like 3 or 5 million a year just from that.
They've been around for
because AOL owns like everything, dude. Like AOL, I think they own Viacom. They own a lot of record labels.
Yeah.
They own a lot of like movie studios. Like AOL owns a lot of shit. Like they definitely
they invested for sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
For sure. They own almost as much stuff as Disney. We know Disney owns fucking everything under the sun, dude. Like if they don't own it, they'll own it soon enough.
They freaking own ESPN and
You've Got Mail.
You've Got Mail. I think I'm gonna get that soundbite and keep it in here.
AOL.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be dope. Just You've Got Mail.
The funny shit was when you were like override, when you had all these porn screens, and then all of a sudden it just shoot you out, and you'd be like, goodbye, goodbye.
Yeah, that's right, because it was a browser too. Yeah,
bro. And you would hear like the the popping noise, like it's about to shut down, and you'd be like, damn.
Oh my God. Yeah, so you couldn't even, it was a while before you could just use Internet Explorer.
Yeah.
Like you had to use the AOL Explorer.
Yep. Yeah.
Fuck.
Straight dial-up.
Remember
man.
Net Zero? Remember that
Net
shit?
Zero was dope.
Yeah,
I think you got me hit.
Yeah,
to
Net Zero was free. They sent out this and it was free.
Yeah.
So you could do like, I think they gave you like maybe like 6-7 hours a day that you could do for free.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Because AOL at the time, I think they were charging by like, you had a certain amount of hours that you could pay for, and then you could pay for more. And if you went over that, they started charging.
Yeah.
With Net Zero was like, no, this is totally free internet. Yeah. You had to have the disk and install it on your shit. So I'm sure it installed a ton of spyware.
For sure, probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like free, and you could, browse for like 6-7 hours a day for free. And it had like you would boot it up, and the fucking browser would open. It had like a little countdown in the fucking.
Yeah, bro. But I love the AOL Messenger. I met a lot of people on AOL.
Oh yeah, for sure,
bro. AIM was the shit.
AIM was like the place to be, man.
Yeah, I used to love AIM, bro. I still have my AIM screen name. It's Tiger39. It's literally the same.
Go figure.
It's literally the same thing, dude. AIM and there was IRC, and then what was the other one? Oh, there was another one. There was this app called Trillion that used to let you chat on everything, on AIM, on Yahoo Messenger, on IRC, and I don't think Facebook Messenger was on there. But yeah, fucking AIM was the shit, dude.
AIM was dope.
AIM was dope until the fucking pedophile started jumping on it.
Yeah.
Well,
because remember with AIM, there was also chat rooms.
Yep.
You could go to chat rooms, and then once the fucking...
That's what we would do. We go to like, we were like in 7th, 8th grade. We go to Brook Park Skate Land.
Oh, really?
Friday night. And then afterwards, like, we're all home.
Yeah.
And then we would just all get in AOL, like an AIM chat room.
Those were the early...
And just talk about what we did like an hour ago at the skate,
But
skating
it was fun.
rink.
It was fun, man. It was
Dude,
awesome.
those were like the early days of the internet.
Yeah.
Like it was the Wild West at that point. You remember Web TV?
Oh man.
Remember that shit?
Damn.
Bro, do you remember this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, there was a box, almost like a console that you would hook up to your TV, and that was your gateway to the internet.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have a computer, you just had this little box.
Yep.
It came with a key. Did it come with a keyboard and a mouse?
I think it did, yeah.
Yeah,
I believe
like a
so.
wireless
So you could set
keyboard
it
mouse.
up and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was chat rooms. There
Yep.
were specific chat rooms for Web TV. Bro, I used to be in those chat rooms all the time, bro. All the fucking time. And then you had to like, in order to like send somebody a picture, you had to email yourself a picture and then have it in your email so that you could forward it to their email.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. And then the pedos messed that up too.
Yeah.
They just be messing up everything. So, getting back to Mr. Herb One, anything else you want to talk about, man? Anything else you want to bring up? The from the days of future past?
Yeah, well, I mean, we covered a lot, man.
There was
my fucking hair
one
hurts.
moment or one memory or one thing I remember.
Uh-oh.
It was like I think it was right when no, because it was Spy Bar, so it wasn't when I first met you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't that. No, it wouldn't have been when I first met Chew either. Anyways.
Okay, so when the fuck was this?
Well, no, because I remember we were walking out of Spy Bar, and Chew was in a confrontation with somebody in the middle of the street.
Oh, you have to remember this.
And I immediately went to go
help
Chew.
Yeah.
And Tiger or you, like,
It was me.
Grabbed me.
I was
It was
like,
like,
whoa,
yo,
I was like, whoa.
hold on.
Yeah, just watch. I was like,
watch.
just watch.
I was like, but he's our dude, and he's.
Where was it at?
Because
it was in the middle of West
It
Sixth.
was in front of Spy Bar.
Oh,
it was right
And
in front of Spy
the dude,
Bar.
it was Chew, and then the dude was like 6'4".
Yeah. So here's what the dude said. Here's what the dude said to him. The dude said, I bet I think he said, I bet your mom can fuck me better than you.
Yes.
What?
Or something.
He said that to Chew's sister. Chew's sister had came out that night, and the dude was talking shit to his sister and was like, I bet your mom can fuck me better than you. And then Chew was like, Chew's a knockout artist. You know what I mean? Like Chew was Chew Boogie was tiny as fuck, but was sleeping.
It was them little old ass knuckles that he had, man. Them little knuckles.
And Chew was like, hold on, what you say? And the dude said it again, and then Chew was just like, bah!
But he jumped up.
Yeah.
Like the dude was literally probably like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
And I just remember Chew jumping up and clocking this dude in the sweet spot.
He went
And
to
this
sleep.
dude just folded.
And
I was
then-
like,
and then he
I looked
goes-
at Tiger, I was like, that's fucking awesome.
And then Chew goes, that's what the fuck you get. I'm a dog. Now pick your boy up and take him home.
Yeah, I don't remember this, bro.
You might not have been there, man.
Maybe
I
you
was
weren't.
there.
Maybe you weren't.
Here's
there.
the thing, man.
But-
That had happened so many times with Chew.
But I wasn't a fighter or nothing.
No, I'm
You
saying
know,
with Chew. With
Oh,
Chew Boogie.
yeah.
Like Chew has knocked so many people out, like sleep. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Wasn't he a Golden Gloves boxer or
Yeah.
something like that? I think
At least that's
that's
what
I
he-
think
that's
he
what-
did
that's
for a
what
little while.
he-
I think he did because I know he boxed. Like, dude had hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that was fucking ridiculous.
That's that
man.
New York. He had that New York.
Yeah.
Straight from
Yeah.
the Bronx. You
Yeah,
know, he
yeah,
had that attitude.
literally.
So he didn't.
Dude, when I met him, he was breaking in like super Tims, like the what is it? The
After a while, the peanut butter ones.
no, the bigger ones, the Sub Zeros.
Oh
like
the old school ones. Yeah,
those
the
were-
originals.
I was
Those
like,
were
Jesus.
bricks. Those literally were bricks. On
Yeah.
soles.
Yeah.
Like, I'm dead.
And he was fucking doing.
And he was doing them.
He was
all
doing
the time.
windmills.
Yeah. And then he finally took
Got
those
some
things
sneakers.
off, and he put sneakers on his
convinced him to
headphones.
put sneakers. Yeah,
Bro,
I remember I convinced him to put sneakers on. I'm like, bro, why aren't you breaking the sneakers? He was like, nah, son.
Yeah. He was always stuck with those. Man.
B. This is how
I feel Tommy was our Chew.
Yeah. Clean windmills. Yeah, Tommy has super clean windmills.
And then when he would dance in.
Did he?
Yeah, remember that?
Tommy would be in jeans.
The white tees that would come past his knees.
Yeah. I mean, he was also kind of short,
He
too.
was, but he didn't need to wear shirts like that.
Yeah. Oh.
He was wearing shirts that you would wear.
Yeah, good point. Actually, I wouldn't
or
wear
for
those.
Someone your size.
Yeah,
for someone bigger.
He did wear some big ass shirts, dude. Holy shit.
Baggy ass pants.
Oh my god.
Boots, like bro, like
I don't understand how people could break dance in boots, bro. That just blows my mind.
Yo, Sawyer just said, Sawyer goes, segue before I leave, still trying to figure out Herbie's 6-step
/ 7-step.
Yeah, and then he goes, and losing to Herb in the final battle at the Fantasy. Thanks for the nostalgia, fellas. You beat Sawyer in the battle at the Fantasy?
Yeah. It was that he always talked about me and my footwork when I was, and I think it had to be more of like the top rocking that I had. You know what I'm saying?
But you had a really,
and I think I had a good run that day.
Your 6-step was really interesting. Like you had a really interesting 6-step.
Yeah.
There was like an extra step in there that like I was like, where the fuck is this?
I was always trying
to
do the normal 6-step, but I don't know. I just
feel like it was one of those things
where
where the normal one, like you didn't really like doing it, and you added a couple.
I didn't
steps,
feel comfortable.
Made it.
I don't know what it was,
but it became like specific to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could walk in a place and be far away and see someone in a circle and be like, that's Herb.
Yeah.
And it was always fast. Like I always had it where I would go so fast.
As shit.
Yeah.
I will tell you though, one time it was, and it only happened to me one time, was I was at Metropolis, and I'll never forget. I snapped my ankle because I was going so fast, bro. And my ankle, it was the biggest pain I ever had, man, because I don't know what happened. I was too excited or something. And and I had snapped. I didn't break it, but I got, I got pretty hurt.
You rolled it?
I rolled it or something like that. And I was like actually surprised. I'm like, man, I got this footwork so down packed, and I literally did a mistake. Yes, I did something.
I messed mine up. We went to... It was one of the times we went to D.C.
I remember, and you had a brace all the time, bro.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is I went to D.C., snapped my ankle, met Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, shit.
So remember when I went to Dallas and was in that play?
Yeah.
That was with Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wrote it. Like, that was, but it was before he was Black Panther.
Wow, Chad.
Yeah, so I went there because they had hit me up and they were like, hey, this play is going on. Mm-hmm. We can't do it. We want one of us to be in it. Do you want to do it? And I'm like, yeah, bet. And so I went there. The night I get there, we go to this event that Natural Elements had put on, snap my fucking ankle.
Oh, shit.
And then I go to Howard and I meet up with the people that are putting the play on, and Chad was there because he was going to Howard at that time. And I did a run for them on a broke ankle.
Yeah.
I tried to hide it, and then they were like, all right, bet, yeah. So when you get back to Cleveland, we'll just get your plane ticket. You'll fly out to here, and then we'll all fly down to Dallas. So I danced on that broken ankle for like, it was like a month and a half I was down there.
I mean,
and I bought my first MPC with the money that I made for that.
That's probably why you kept dancing, because you knew you were going to make that money.
I still have that MPC to this day. I'll never get rid of it.
Hell no, you better not get rid of that.
Yeah, I went through a lot of pay for that thing.
Bro, you made a big day out of it.
Oh, yeah.
You got that.
Bro.
He was like, yo, I got it now. He was so excited. And you know what? He deserved it.
I was excited as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
I remember I put that brace on because it was a tie-up brace. And when I pulled it tight, like I felt things like popping, because I never went to the hospital for it. So when I pulled that, I felt everything kind of like pop in. Mm-hmm. Shit hurt so bad. But I was like, okay, everything's where it needs to be. It's not numb anymore.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, we're going to work with this. Yeah, I was.
Hey, man.
And I never told him. I didn't tell them until closing night. And my buddy Jay was like, yeah, shout out to Tiger for dancing this whole show on a broken ankle. And they were like, wait, what? Like, what? Why didn't you tell us? I'm like, I didn't want to get sent home, man.
And then finally you started limping out of there.
Yeah.
You finally just gave up and was like, fuck it. Let me just go ahead.
Yeah. Last
the show's over, right? Yeah. No more shows?
I got paid, right?
God. My check's already here. All right, cool. Yeah, I met this crew down there called Jive Turkeys. Do you remember those cats? It was like
B-Boy crew?
Yeah. They were dope, man. They were, honestly, everybody we met down there was so friendly. Like all the B-boys that we met, like we met them. So there's in Dallas, there's like, so you know how we have West 6, right? In Dallas, it's Deep Elm. Or is it Deep Elm? Yeah, it's Deep Elm. And that's like their West 6. And then in Austin, it's West 6. There's a West 6 in Austin. Yeah. And that's where the bars and clubs and stuff. So in Dallas, we went to a few of the clubs there. Me and Jay would be in the clubs dancing. We ran into a bunch of the B-boys, and they weren't on no hate type stuff at all whatsoever, dude. They were pretty much like all love from the gate. And then they came to the show. Yeah. Like they would come to the show and check us out. And it wasn't nothing like these cats were better than me, dude. These cats had air flares and like all types of shit. Like I got a lot of flavor. You know what I mean? Like my main thing has always been flavor. I got some power moves. I got a 90. I got a flare too. I got a, you know, I told on somebody's comment, I was like, yeah, it took me, I got my first flare like really quick. My second flare took me like a little bit longer. I was like, when I get a third one, I'll let you know. I'm still working on that. But yeah, like these cats were dope, but they never hated. They just came out and supported. They would fucking clap for us. Like when we would get done and stuff, it was super cool. We met the Roots down there. Wow. And they stayed at the same hotel that we did. They invited us to their show, and we got to go backstage and watch their show. We went to a poetry slam. Yeah, man, it was a dope experience. Dope, I definitely wasn't going to tell them I had a broke ankle. Nah. I wouldn't have wanted to.
After hearing all that, I wouldn't have said it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have told them either.
That shit was too fun. Had a lot of good food. Oh shit, Sonia's in the chat. I call Sonia a really tall midget because she's she's not short. Yeah, but she has stubby appendages. Like her arms seem kind of stubby, and her legs seem. She has a really long torso. Okay, so her legs seem stubby and her arms seem stubby, but they're not. But it just looked that way to me. All right. So I'm like, she's a tall midget. Tall midget Sonia. That's how she's in my phone. Tall midget Sonia. Herb, you know her. You know Sonia. Yeah.
I know Maritza.
Oh man.
Cool girls,
we
man.
Might
Those
have
girls
to.
Are awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh man. So they,
nice people.
Marissa and a lot, bro. They could dance their ass off too.
Yeah, those were
like could dance.
Like yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. They could dance their ass off, yo.
Are cool as hell.
Sonia and her sisters, I call them cackling hens, because whenever I'm out on the island, her and her two sisters come out and like they'll stay with me every now. They'll be like, hey, are you out there this weekend? I'll be like, yeah, y'all can come out. So whenever they stay with me, they bring a fucking. So there's the dresser in my room, right? Yeah. They'll bring a dresser drawer full of snacks.
Oh shit. I mean,
a dresser drawer.
So they'll bring enough snacks to fill that dresser drawer, right? Like all types of stuff, gummies, and this is back before I was eating clean.
Yeah.
So whenever
what kind of gummies?
Oh man, not gummy gummies.
Come on,
like
man.
Regular. What are they? Hebero.
Oh, the good stuff.
The good ones. Yeah.
That's the good ones.
Yeah. So whenever they're out there, they're always just like, Tiger. I'm like, you cackling hens need to shut that.
I remember we would always go out. What was that club out in Willoughby? We would always go out there with them.
Oh yeah, the brewery.
Christ, what was that?
The brewery.
Was it a brewery?
It was a big ass brick building.
Oh yeah, it was. What the hell was it called?
It was called the.
There was like 3 rooms or something.
Sonia knows.
Yeah, what was it, Sonia? What was that club that was out there? In Willoughby. What the hell was that?
The Willoughby Brewing, maybe.
No, that's what it is now. It was something else back.
Oh, it was called something.
It was like.
Then I'm not gonna.
It was like 3. It was like 3 rooms.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
right?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, we went out there.
That was a cool spot.
Times. Yeah,
that was a cool
really dope spot. Man, there used to be so many dope spots in this area. What the fuck happened? Like, where did they all go? There used to, and as a matter of fact, there used to be.
We left.
The thing, yeah, that's
plain and simple.
Oh man,
we left.
Yeah. So it had it downstairs, right? She asked if it had it downstairs. Yeah, it had it downstairs.
She knows. She knows.
Yeah,
she lived in that place,
right? That was right out there by her.
At least I think it was in Willoughby. It was somewhere out there.
Yeah, it's the Willoughby. Yeah. It's called the Willoughby Brewing now or something.
Yeah, I think now that's what it's called. It was in you had to go around a building.
Yeah, through the side or back or something real crazy, like an L-shaped building.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a shady fucking spot too. Yeah. Like, you know what? I kind of see why a lot of these places are closed.
Yeah, right.
A lot of them were kind of shady as shit. Oh man. You know what? We might have to wrap it up a little early tonight because I know Herb has a prior engagement that he needs to get to.
I'm about to go check out that what is it? Lindsay
Lindy's
Town,
Lake House.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. John is DJing now, right?
Yeah, he is. I think
he's playing down there right now. I think he's there till 11. He does 8 to 11 or something like that.
I just like that.
Or usually it's 8 till midnight, but I think they're doing 11 now.
The food there, bro. I would recommend. Oh my god!
Is it really?
I had a fish sandwich, man. That is, bro. It blew my mind. It's amazing over there. It's fresh fish. They got a grouper. They got a walleye.
I'm about to
sea bass.
I'm about to text John right now.
No, the food is awesome over there, man.
And find out if he if the kitchen is still open. Hold on, let me. I'm about to ask him right this minute.
Actually, but
I just asked him right now.
It's cool. It's a cool spot.
That kitchen is still open one time for the one time. Maybe I'll roll down there too. Well, wait, real quick. Our mental health life hack of the day. Okay. So everybody, the mental health life hack of the day. Beware of people, and Pun, me and you talked about this before. Be wary of people that put a adjective in front of anything that brings you joy or that you're doing or trying to accomplish, right? I think adjective is the right word. I'm pretty sure. So like when they say like, oh, like in my example, right? Oh, I see you're doing your little podcast. Like why you gotta say little? Why is little in front of it? Oh, you got Herb, you got your little new job and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, you got you a little new car. Like why
are you saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like that's like hate.
It is hate
disguised as props. You know what I mean? Oh, you got a little new car now. Oh, congratulations. Like no, motherfucker, I got a new car. Like I worked and I bought this car.
Damn the congratulations. What's this little crap?
Yeah. So definitely be wary. If you want to have a happier life, be wary of people like that. Keep an eye on them. Keep them at arm's length, because a lot of times when that happens, it either comes from a form of jealousy or they're trying to hold you back. And as we all know, misery loves company.
Oh, yeah.
The minute you start doing good shit, somebody wants to come out there and kind of pull you back a little bit. Like, up, you're doing a little too good, a little too happy.
Yeah.
Let me talk this shit and just kind of. So your mental health life hack of the day. Be very wary of people that have to put an adjective in front of anything that you are accomplishing or that you're doing or that you are what's the word I'm looking for? Like something that you want to do, like you're
accomplishing?
You're trying to accomplish it.
Okay.
You're
progressing?
No. Striving for it. Anything you're striving to do. Anything you're striving to do, don't let them put adjectives in front of that. You do what you do because you are awesome, and don't let anybody tell you anything different or say that it's little or try to make it minuscule or try to make it seem like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So that, take that with you, and I love you.
Be humble.
So we're gonna get out of here, but first, why don't we go ahead and tell
real quick
people,
before we do that? I don't know, I'm sure I don't have to do this, but I feel really bad about the freaking Josta thing. Because I had no idea.
Oh wait, the swastika?
Yeah, that was going to pop up.
Bro, we're all right.
Don't
man.
worry about it.
Yeah,
that was my fault. I said scroll down.
It's me though. I just feel like I don't know. Like it was.
You're all right, man. Don't worry about it.
Google's fault. It ain't your fault.
I am going to hit you with the one time for the one time, but but that's all right, man. You ain't got to worry about that. Nobody. People probably didn't even see it. We're all right. I'll blur it out on YouTube.
All right.
But while you're apologizing for that, why don't you tell these people
that was segue.
That was the segue of the year. Why don't you go ahead and tell them how they can get in touch with you, sir?
On Instagram at PunFuPanda and on Facebook Pun Capasso.
And our special guest of the evening, Mr. Herb One. How can they get in touch with you, sir?
Name is Herbie Munoz. Facebook Herbie Munoz on the Insta. Yo, I got some dope ass photos up there on Instagram.
You know what? We didn't get a chance to talk about that.
Yeah. That'll be the next show then.
The next show, yeah. We'll just bring you on again. Hey, listen, we are not opposed to a part 2, so we can definitely do a part 2. 100%.
That's what's up.
We'll have a Herb 1, part 1, and part 2. I mean, as long as you're willing to come on again.
Yeah,
of course.
I mean,
man.
you know, it might have been a bad experience. You never know. Yeah, right.
Hey,
you might be like, hey, man, fuck those guys.
The whole Josta thing could have screwed it up. You know. Like,
yeah, he might be like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like those guys can kiss my ass.
Yo, but for real, thanks for having me on,
bro.
Man.
Thank you for
coming.
God bless on all your what was the word again?
Wait, the what?
The word that you were trying to remember? What was the word?
Oh, endeavors. My endeavors.
Oh, just now? Striving.
Yeah. All I'm striving to do.
God bless you and everything you're doing right now, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And if you would like to get in touch with me, let me go ahead and throw this up here real quick. You can reach me at Tiger39. That's wait, where is it? Okay, that's THAIGER 39, and you can find me at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitch. You can also find me at tiger39.com, and if you want to watch a live show there, you can find it at tiger39.com/live. Little tongue twister there for a second. Yeah. You can also find me at Tiger39 across all social media, whether it be Grubhub, whether it be Black People Meet, Christian Mingle,
Pornhub, Plenty of Fish. As we still know, AIM.
Seeking Arrangements,
AIM still.
Yeah, AIM still. Like anywhere that there is a social media platform, you can find me at Tiger39.
Don't forget AOL Messenger.
The whole shebangy bang. And with that, we are the Two Endangered Mammals. This is our podcast. Us and our special guest, we are now signing out.
Peace.
Peace.